Hi, I'm Allison Yerke, and this is my flute teaching tape final, and this is Jeff, who I'm teaching.
Hello, I'm a freshman violin music ed major.
Awesome, cool. So first, Jeff, we're going to start off with, we have our case in front of us, right?
Yes.
We're going to teach you how to open up the case.
Okay.
So you can see that there's a sticker on top of yours, and then there's like the sticker that faces upward, so
Yes.
it's obvious which way you're supposed to open it. But just in
This
case,
way.
right, and just in case, like, you didn't know, like, the latch always, like, opens up/down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome, cool. So now we're going to open up our cases.
Okay.
And we see that our flute has 3 parts, right?
Yes.
Alright, so this is called the head joint, which makes sense, right? Because
yeah,
it's like where you put your
head.
mouth, right? And then the longer joint is called the body,
Okay.
which makes sense. And then the smaller joint is called the foot.
And it goes
Cool.
to the bottom.
Yes, it does go on the bottom. Awesome. So, but we're just going to start off with our head joint.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So if you want to nicely just take out your head joint, and then we'll nicely put our cases. I can put the case next to you too.
I don't think I did it right, but
You're good.
I tried.
Don't worry. Everything's okay. Awesome. So we're going to try to make a sound just in the head joint,
Okay.
which is easier than you think it is.
Okay.
So when we play the flute, right, we blow across the hole, but it's also down into the hole. And
Okay.
so what makes the sound is like the split of the air column.
Mm-hmm.
And so it sounds like that. So go ahead and try it without any other instruction. Just see what happens. You made a sound, so that's good. So let's see. If we rest it, we still rest it like below our bottom lip. So it's not like when we play trombone, because Jeff also plays trombone with me in the Marching Illini.
Yes.
We're gonna set our the lip is like completely under the thing.
Okay.
And then you want to aim downward, kind of.
Like.
Closer. Try to get a smaller aperture, even. Yeah, except that's kind of confusing because we don't really want to make it like this.
Okay.
It's just more like. There you go. And we're using the mirror too, so that's good. All right, we're gonna try something else because like. That's okay if you don't get it.
Yeah.
So we like to do this visualization thing where we have our hand out in front of us, right? And if you just blow, like if you're gonna have like your air, right? And then if we put it down to one finger, we can even like aim at our finger, right? We can aim downward, we can aim upward, right? We have our hand. Can you like aim your air at the bottom of the hand and then up to the top and like go back and forth? Right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of feel that. So now just go like this and try to hit it. Yeah. So that's kind of like the direction that we're gonna look at. So let's try this again. Go ahead and put it up and try it. There we go. And I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. You're getting like a little baby sound, so that's good. We're gonna keep working on this as we go because I couldn't get it like for the first week either. So no, nice job. Cool. All right, so we took out our head joint, and we got a little bit of a sound. We're just gonna talk a little bit about articulation. Unlike brass playing, it's not like a ta; it's a very nice da sound. So you know how we have our mouth, right? And when we it's more of a ta with the front of the mouth, and then when you get back up into the soft palate, it's more of a da. So it's more of like right there.
Okay.
So let's try that. Just da 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 da. Yeah, I think you have a very nice da sound. I don't know if you can hear it over the video, but it sounds good. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep on going. Let's see. So now we're gonna put the flute together. So here's your flute back.
Thank you.
So open up our cases. We're gonna grab the top of the body, but we want to make sure. There we go. Exactly. But make sure that we don't like grab any of these keys or anything because they're pretty fragile and they can bend and stuff. So we're gonna put it on the head joint and we're gonna twist in one direction until it goes on.
Counterclockwise?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as it's
in
the same direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then we're gonna make sure that there's like just a little bit, like a quarter of an inch at the top that's still showing, because that's how we're a little bit in tune there.
Okay.
That's just like the basic. You know how we pull it up, like our slides just a little bit. And we're going to make sure that our mouth hole is even with not this first button, but with this button, which is where your left hand index finger is going to be.
Right there?
Which one?
This one?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be like exactly perfect, but close. Yeah, see? Cool. Now we're going to put on our foot joint.
Okay.
That's kind of the same thing. Let me just twist it on there. And it seems like it would make sense if we put the rod like this, right? Put the rods line up.
Yeah.
But you're actually going to twist it so that this key, which we use our right hand pinky on, is even with the rod.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then when we rest our hands on it, it's just like in a nice, comfortable area. Don't worry, I will show you where to put that. All right, so let's put our cases over here so that we don't have to worry about things. Cool. Oh yeah. All right. So our fingers go on the keys. Let's talk about right hand position really quick. Miss Kathleen likes to do the cheeseburger or like the C, like the Bears.
Yes.
Backwards, kind of. Yes. All right, cool. And so that's our right hand position. We're gonna have these points. They're called balance points, where there are 3 points where you can just leave your hands off, and then if you put your hands on, then it should balance. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So one of them is our thumb, and it's gonna go between this key and this key, which is where our index finger and our middle finger will go. Does that make sense?
Like right there.
Perfect, yeah. Okay. And so we want to make sure that our thumb isn't too far forward, but that it's going to rest nicely on that last part, like the fat part of the hat of your thumb. And then your ring finger will go there on that last key, and then your pinky will go on this key.
On this key.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So these keys we use for like super low notes, but we use this key for like almost every note. You just keep it down.
Okay.
So cool. And then with our left hand, we're still going to keep it curved, but it's not quite the same way because the balance point on your left hand is going to be the third joint of your index finger.
Okay.
So it's like right there, kind of a thing. And you're going to put your thumb on this part of the key, but not to where both of those are going to be down, just the right part.
Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to skip this, or no, we're going to put our index finger on this key that we lined up the mouthpiece joint with.
Okay.
And then we're going to skip one. Go to the next one, where our middle finger will be, and then our ring finger goes there, and then our pinky will go on this key, but it'll usually just rest above it because of that.
It's like that.
Cool.
So
yeah.
Should this be touching all the time, or?
Yes, because it is a bit. What?
The third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a balance point. Exactly. You might even want to put it down just a little bit more, or down a little bit more. There you go. Exactly. So that your thumb has plenty of room to just set there.
Okay.
So yeah, it shouldn't be quite like sideways, but
it's
more like a flat thing. Make sense? I know it's kind of awkward at first.
Yeah. Here we go.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Maybe like instead of like curving these, like just open up a little bit more.
Okay. Better or worse?
Better.
Okay.
Better. But keep your thumb. You have very large hands. Yeah. Put your thumb so that the pad is gonna touch that.
Pad. Okay.
Pad. Yep.
All right.
Cool. Yay! Yes. Happy?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. And then the third balance point is when it's on our face. So if you're gonna play, put it underneath your lip. Underneath your lip. There you go. And then just take off all the other fingers carefully. And you should be able to balance it on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. See? Try to get it down. We'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll be good.